Hey everyone, I hope you guys are good. I just wanted to come and quickly talk about the camera settings that I use for when I'm shooting out in the wild. Starting off with the mode, I shoot on manual mode. It gives me the most control, and I've been shooting manual mode for years, so I haven't had any issues so far with it. So that's the starting point, manual mode. Next is the ISO. ISO, I like to keep it 100 to 200 as a starting point, especially on a bright sunny day. There's enough light, so 100 to 200 or 200, and then bump it up as the day goes, because light changes. And as we know, the lower the ISO, the more crisp and clean your images are. The higher the ISO, the more grain and noise your image will have. So we know you are going to bump up your ISO, but then I'll deal with the grain and noise in the editing process. Next is the f-stop. The f-stop is determined by your lens. With my prime lens, the starting point of the f-stop is 2.8. And then for my zoom lens, the 100 to 400, it's f4. So I go as low as the lens allows me. And the lower your f-stop, the more blurred your background is, which is what I love, because it kind of like separates the subject from the background and puts more focus on the subject. So that's me with the f-stop. I don't really bump it up that much unless I'm shooting like landscapes when I want like everything to be sharp and in focus. But other than that, I usually keep it quite low. Lastly is the speed. So with the shutter speed, I like to I used to shoot, my starting point used to be like 1/200, but I saw that, with moving subjects, my pictures would get blurry. So now my starting point is more like 1/500, and we know the higher your shutter speed is, the more sharp and focused your images are gonna be, and then the lower you go, the more chances of it having a bit of blur in your images. I have seen I know people sometimes go down, to get like that movement, that blurry movement. I haven't figured out that creative skill, guys, and I just want my pictures to be in focus at the moment. Maybe I'll try that later on, but for now I keep my speed at least 1/500, then I bump it really up for the birds. And yeah, that's my camera settings for when I'm shooting out in the wild. If you have any questions, you can drop a comment and I'll try and answer it as best as I can. But I just thought I should share that with you guys.